I'm going to make the copycat of Panera broccoli cheddar soup, the famous broccoli cheddar soup everybody craves for. So my family, the whole family is a big fan of this soup. So I have some 2 bunches of broccoli cut and clean in the water so that if there is any bugs or anything, it will come out. You need cheddar cheese. So I got okay, this is carrot. I have some carrots with me. I also have the medium cheddar cheese that I need to grate it. I am using some butter and optional, these are optional, 2 cans of chicken broth. If you don't want to use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth as well. So I put a pan and added 1 tablespoon of butter. When the butter was melted, I added like a little bit, like 1 tablespoon of onion chopped and a little garlic paste just to get a flavor for the soup. You know, it's more than enough. We don't have to add a lot of onions to our soup. So you can see this is brown and translucent. Let's add the flour to this. 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan, and then we will add the all-purpose flour. So adding a butter and sauteing the flour in the butter for some time takes the raw smell of the flour away. So 1 tablespoon of flour, I think that's good, and just saute until the raw smell just goes away. To wait until the butter is melted. You can see the flour just changed its color. It became a light brown. So that means the raw smell is gone. Now you can add the milk. So add the milk slowly and just stir it until the flour just melts into the milk. You can see it is getting really thickened. So now add the chicken stock. Okay, just stir it for some time, and then we can add our carrots and broccoli, everything into it, and cook for 20 minutes. Using the same pot, I just removed the milk and added the onion. I'm adding the carrots now. So this is to take all the raw smell away from the vegetables. So you don't have to cook for a long time. Just saute for like few minutes until that raw smell goes out. Okay. So I'm going to add the broccoli florets. I think this is enough. Okay, it's okay. Broccoli is good for you. You can add all of them. This is a good way to give vegetables for the kids. You know, when it is soup, kids love soup with a little bit of toast or crackers. They just love to drink soup. So this is the best way to get the vegetables into their body. So once you can see it is a little steamed up, you can switch off the stove, and now we are going to mix everything and pour it in the instant pot. Cook it for 20 minutes and then our soup will be ready. This is our instant pot. So I'm going to add everything into this. Okay, the pot is getting ready. I'm going to add the milk and the flour mixture. Okay. This is good. Now I'm going to add the broccoli and the carrots into this and cook it for like 15 to 20 minutes. Do not keep the lid onto the instant pot. You can either cook it in the stove or you can use the instant pot. But make sure that you don't keep the lid, because you know then the whole thing will curdle. So do not put the lid and just cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. And keeping it for 20 minutes. I added the chicken slices into a pan. So I'm not adding anything, you know, just a little bit pepper oregano and salt, and I'm just steaming the chicken. So afterwards I'm going to pull this chicken apart, so for that you don't have to cook a lot. I mean, cook until it is well done, you don't have to saute in oil or anything. So this is to make that pulled chicken. You don't need a lot of water, there's a lot of water in the chicken itself. So this is good. Cook it for some time. Going to grate the cheese. So this is the mild cheddar. I'm using the Kraft brand. So the cheddar cheese looks like this. So I'm going to grate this for my soup. 2.5 cup of cheese. You can also substitute with 1.5 cup if you don't like it too cheesy. So I might use half of this, which is 1.5 cup. Let me grate it. This is how much I grated. You can see I used almost half of the cheese. If you want, we can, after we add this into the soup, we'll know, if it doesn't look yellow color, then we can add a little bit more. But right now I just shredded only this much. Tastes so good. Cheese is my kid's favorite. For our Panera sandwich, I just cooked some chicken breast. So we are going to pull this chicken out into tiny pieces, and that goes inside this bread. So we are using ciabatta rolls. This comes out really well for the panini. It's not too big and it's very, very delicious. And then I'm using some portobello mushroom. You can use any mushroom, or you can make this sandwich without mushroom. You don't really need it, but since I saw this, I thought, okay, I'll add a little bit of mushroom. 2 wine tomatoes, and then I'm using the Monterey Jack cheese. Any Swiss cheese or any cheese you have, it's fine. The white cheese is fine. So these are the ingredients for the sandwich. I'm going to pull this chicken with a fork. You don't have to cut a lot, you just smash it for a few minutes. And then once we make the sandwich, we can just take few pieces and put it inside. Okay, this should be good. Their sandwich tastes better because they only add very little bit of chicken. So you always want more. So I think that's the secret of their sandwich. If you have less quantity, you always crave for more, right? Going to cut this portobello mushroom. You have to be very careful. This looks clean, but I'm still going to wash it. Wow, look at this. So beautiful. Portobello mushroom is my favorite. You just grill it and you can eat it with tomatoes and cheese. It tastes so yum. I'm going to cut this in thin slices. The pulled chicken ready. We have the portobello mushroom ready. Look how beautiful they came out. I have the tomatoes and onions and some cheese. I'm going to stuff all these things inside this bread and put it in the panini maker. This is a panini maker. It's really big, This is perfect for a family. I buy the Hamilton one. So this is called the Hamilton brand panini maker. I'm going to preheat this. So once it is preheat, it turns into green. So I have all the stuffs ready. I just have to show you how I am making one sandwich. So let me take the sandwich out. So I'm going to stuff the sandwich with chicken. So take a little bit of chicken. So you don't need a lot. Just a few pieces should be good. Okay. 1 piece of tomato, 1 tiny slice of cheese. I'm going to rip this cheese in 2 pieces. Maybe add a little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of onion, and that's it. So likewise, we are going to make all the remaining sandwich. This one I'm going to make a little different. I'm adding a little bit of chicken only, and then I'm adding the big portobello mushroom. So I like mushrooms and onion, so I'm going to add more onions into it. 1 piece of tomato, cheese, a little bit of cheese, that's it. Our Panini maker is preheated. You can see the green light. Slowly open it. See, it is hot. You have to be careful. We are putting one sandwich at a time. I think that's good, because I don't know how both can fit into it. Slowly close it. It won't close completely. This should be good. I think it's ready. Let's take it out. Oops. Put the next one. Okay, we can cut this in 2 slices. Our soup is getting ready, so I just put them in the stove and cooked it for like 10 to 15 minutes. But make sure you stir in between, because you added milk, so do not allow the milk to boil. So stir it, and then the soup is ready. We can serve it in a bowl. Our soup is ready, broccoli cheddar soup. Now let's take the sandwich out from the panini maker. So you can garnish it with some cheese on top. Sandwich is also ready. Frontega chicken sandwich and broccoli cheddar soup. Very simple dinner. Your kids will love it. Bye bye.